Welcome to Computer Applications class. In the last class, we have learnt about the unary operators, prefix unary operator and postfix unary operator, right? Okay. And these are all comes under arithmetic operators. In the arithmetical operators, we have again unary operator, binary operator and ternary operator, right? These are the three categories. And today we are going to learn about one of the category of arithmetic operator, and it is binary operator. Okay. Binary operators. What is a binary operator? An arithmetic operator which deals with two operands. It is known as binary operator. An arithmetic operator which deals with two operands is known as binary arithmetic operator. Okay, in the unary operator, it deals that unary operator will operate on only one operand. Here this operator it will work on two operands, then it is known as binary arithmetic operator, and the operators are plus, minus, asterisk, division symbol, etc. Okay, and here there is a table. Just in your textbook also this table is there. You can follow that. Here in this table, operators, symbols, format, description, result. Okay. For addition operation, the symbol is plus, and the format, how we will use here, plus is a binary operator, right? So it needs two operands to operate on, a plus b. Okay. Then description is it returns the sum. So for example, if we take a is equal to 22, b is equal to 5, if we write a plus b, then the result will be 27. Here minus is for subtraction. We can write like this, a minus b, and it returns the difference. Multiplication, asterisk is for multiplication. Division symbol is the forward slash. We have to write like this, a forward slash b. Returns the integral part. See here, a is equal to 22, b is equal to 5. When 22 is divided by 5, how much you will get the quotient? Here 22 and 5 both are integer numbers. So 22 by 5 is 5 fours 20. Okay. So it will not give any decimal places. So 4 is our answer here. Okay. Modulus or remainder. It is represented by the symbol percentage. We have to write like this. Okay. A modulus b. It returns the remainder. Okay. When 22 is divided by 5, we will get the remainder as 2. Okay. Next one is ternary operator. Okay. Ternary operator, it is also called as conditional assignment operator. Okay. Ternary operator, okay, it deals with three operands. Binary operator will deal with two operands, right? Ternary operator deal with three operands. It is also called the conditional assignment statement. How we have to use this ternary operator? The syntax for the ternary operator is, first we have to write the variable name equal to, we have to write the test expression. Okay, first we have to write the test expression, then followed by the question mark symbol. Okay, followed by expression 1, then followed by colon, and then followed by expression 2. We have to use the ternary operator like this. The syntax for the usage of the ternary operator is here question mark and colon. Okay, how we have to use is, here they have given the syntax like this. Whenever we want to use the ternary operator, we have to write the variable name equal to sign and then test expression, question mark, expression 1, colon, expression 2. In the example, I'll show you. Example, a is equal to 5, b is equal to 3. Okay. So if we want to find out the maximum of these two numbers, what is the bigger value of 5 and 3? We can write a condition. How we can write the condition? Whether if it is 5, a is greater than b. Like that we can write a condition, right? So our test expression is a greater than b. Okay. Question mark. What we have to write here? When a is bigger than b, then we can understand A is biggest, right? So we have to write immediately after question mark A, here we have to write. If this condition is true, then it results in A as the bigger value. So here A we have to write, then afterwards after colon we have to write the false part. If A is not bigger than B, then what is bigger? B is bigger, right? So here we have to write like this. Here max is just a user defined variable. You can take any variable here. You can take according to our question here we want to find the bigger out of two variables, right? So we have used here max. We can take big or we can take C also as a variable here. Okay, we have to use the variable, okay, then followed by the equal to sign. Here we have to write the test condition. This is same as the if statement. You remember in your 8th standard we were using the if statement, right? If condition, then what we will write, followed by some statement we will write. If that condition is true, then the statements after the if will be executed. If the condition is false, then the statements after the else block will be executed, right? In the same way, this ternary operator also works. Okay, here we have to write the condition. If this condition is true, A value is going to assign to max. If this condition is false, B value is going to assign to max. So max will be holding a value based on this condition. Okay, max will hold a value A. When it will hold a value A? When this condition is true. Otherwise, it will hold a value B. Max will hold a value either A or B based on this condition, A greater than B. Okay, max will hold a value A when A greater than B is true. Max will hold a value B when A greater than B is false. Okay, here in our example, max will hold a value of A. Why A it will hold means here 5 is greater than 3. Okay. So how we can find out the minimum? We can write in this way also. Minimum min is a variable here equal to A greater than B. A greater than B is true? No. True? Yes, yes, it is a true, right? 5 is greater than 3. It is a true. Okay. So here we are writing A. A is stored in here. Here we have to write in a different way. Actually, we want to find the minimum value, right? Minimum value means here A less than B we have to write. Okay. If A is less than B means then that time the condition will fail and then the result. Okay. So it will fail means then it will come to the colon part. Okay. After colon whatever the variable is there that will be stored in minimum. Okay. Understood? We will. Ternary operator is equivalent to if-else construct in Java language. Okay, we can convert a ternary operator into if-else construct or if-else construct into ternary operator. Both will do the same operation. But the syntax is for if and the ternary operator is different. Okay, we can convert the ternary statement into the if else statement or the if else statement we can convert into the ternary statement. Here see we have max is equal to A greater than B question mark A colon B. This is a statement by using the ternary operator. This statement we can convert it into if else block. How we have to convert? First we have to write the keyword if followed by one condition we have to write. What condition we have to write? In the ternary statement we will be writing the test expression here, right? That same expression we have to write it here. Okay, then if this is true, what will happen? Max will hold the value, right? So the same thing here we have to write max is equal to A. Okay, if this becomes false, what happens in the ternary statement? B will be max will be assigning to B. So here we have to write in the else part max is equal to B. Here I am showing the conversion of how to convert a statement by using the ternary operator into if-else construct. In the if-else construct, we will be writing the test expression here. If test expression, if this expression is true, we have to write one statement. Okay. if this test expression is false, we have to write the else part here. Okay. This is about the conversion. Next one, some more examples here. If A greater than B, D is equal to A minus B. Else D is equal to B minus A. If A greater than B means A is bigger than B. If this condition is true means, then it is understood that A is bigger than B. Then we can find out the difference, right? How much difference is there in between A and B? So difference is equal to A minus B. If this condition is false means it is understood that B is bigger. So in the else part, what we are writing? D is equal to B minus A. Okay. The same if statement, how we can use by using the ternary operator? First we have to write the variable here. Here this is the final variable. D is equal to, we have to write the test expression here. What is our test expression here? A greater than B. Then immediately you have to write the question mark. This is the ternary operator symbol. Then afterwards what you have to write? If this condition is true, what we have to assign to do D, that one we have to write here. Here what we are doing in the if this is true, D is assigned with A minus B. So that A minus B we have to write here, and here after that we have to write a colon. Okay, if this condition fails, then here in the if it comes to the else part, right, D is assigned to B minus A. This B minus A we have to write it here. In the else part, whatever the statement is there, that one you have to write it here after the question mark. Okay, and in the else part, whatever the statement is there, that we have to write after the colon. Understood? This is one more example here. They have given the if statement. They are asking you to convert it into ternary operator. Here our condition is this one. Our variable is k. So k we have to write, k is equal to that condition we have to write. Then question mark, k is assigned to, if this is true, k is assigned to 15. So 15 we have to write. If this is false, then it comes to the else part, k is assigned to 30. So after colon we have to write 30 here. Okay. Give the output of the following statements when they are executed. Okay. Int c is equal to 3 greater than 4 question mark 3 into 4 colon 3 plus 4. See here they have we have given we are asked to find out the value of this statement by using the ternary operator. Okay, here our test expression is 3 greater than 4. 3 greater than 4, is it true? No, it is not. 3 greater than 4, 3 less than 4, is it true? Yes, it is true, right? Immediately what will happen if this condition is true? The expression after the question mark, whatever the expression is there, that will be assigned to C variable. Okay, here C will be assigned to 3 asterisk 4. 3 asterisk 4 means 3 4s are 12. So C will hold the value of 12 here. When you execute this and when you try to print the value of C, then you will be getting the value of 12. Okay, here this is another example here. Int A is equal to 14, B is equal to 4. Boolean X is equal to A greater than B question mark true false. Here what is our test expression? A greater than B. Here A value is 14, B value is 4. 14 greater than 4? Yes, it is true. Right? Then immediately whatever the expression is there after the question mark, that will be assigned to the variable X. So X will be assigned to true. Okay. Anyway, here X will not get any problem because X is declared as a variable of type Boolean. Okay. So X will hold the value of true here. Next one, this is a small program to find the greater of 3 numbers by using the ternary operator. So here we have declared 3 variables and we want to find the bigger out of these 3 variables. First we have to find the, if A is greater than B, we have to find. If it is greater, A is bigger than B, then what we have to test? We have to test whether A is bigger than C. If this is true, it is easily understood that A is bigger, right?